When you die by a tree and you get teleported in and you suddenly look at fucking Minecraft Flatland. And you go, huh? And you find Riddle just standing there like a lemon going, I don't know.
Face the mighty Kang. Delightful. It would be a pity.
When you want to do a really cool airdrop with like a, a fucking parachute, parachute is playing and a glider, and you see the glider suddenly detach and go to the ground like a meteor, killing everyone inside. That's good shit. But I don't think that was, you actually didn't die.
Nobody died. We all survived.
Yeah.
With minimal damage.
In flames, but yeah, I think the glider, because they're kind of meant to crash, must have like some inbuilt like armor setting that people inside survive crashes with a higher tolerance. Because otherwise, the glider is always just gonna kill everyone inside. Because they're in real life, they crash into the ground, and I guess they try to replicate that in armor. But realizing that the armor engine just kills everyone inside when you hit like a bump, they must have added like a layer of protection to it.
Good point, Doc.
Yeah, because the thing exploded when we were still inside.
Yeah. You kind of guaranteed to survive that one at least.
I mean, luckily.
Yeah. It was fun because I remember like, we were dropping, and I was walking through a field, and I see this army of cars just crossing over the field. Oh, that was brilliant because that's when we finally got the cars and everything.
True. Yeah, I'm glad those days are gone though. Especially the market gardening campaign.
Not so fast, Avengers. Did you really think it
At
would
least
be
for now, it looks like as if the unit is kind of dead set on what it wants to be, which is just this kind of blend between milsim and casual armor, basically.
Destroy them.
And at least everyone is still on the same book, so we won't have any people tugging rope and trying to direct the unit into ways you don't want it to go. Dolan is actively involved in another unit as well, so he can kind of get his real milsim fix there, which is I think a big help actually. So you can kind of really do our own thing here, and if he wants to do more involved realistic shit, he has this outlet there. So I don't think he's really looking into getting this unit to become the most serious fucking group of boys out there. Slush wants to actually not be involved in any real leadership things. He just wants to eventually, when the time comes, become a fucking surgeon. Just chill behind the lines and not really worry about stuff anymore. I've already been given my sniper role, basically, so I'm kind of already happy.
Just keep coming.
And that means that at least the big influencers of the group, Dolan, Slush, myself actually, we're all content with where we are. We don't need to fucking change shit. We're happy the way things are going. And now we even have, the big boys in the unit right now, the HQ squad. It's Dolan, myself, Slusher, Cooper, Lugo, and Tiger. Everyone else, even all the NCOs, they don't really have a say in the future of the unit. There's only like a couple of guys, like the inner council basically. And all of us are kind of still on the same team here. And we're not really looking into adding more and more people to it, because that probably was another fucking chink in the armor initially, where we just kept getting more and more opinions in, and everyone wanted something else. Now we're just keeping it, with the lot of us, and that's it. We're the ones in charge. We're the ones deciding what to do. Deal with it. And as long as people are on board with what we're doing now,
I think
they're going to be happy with the way things are going, because none of us are looking to change anything yet.
Perhaps we can get
fair.
Because I remember at least Bo got on the HQ team last time around, and obviously, he was probably a big influence over the more serious aspects that the unit then decided to undertake. But that's that's not happened yet, and I don't think it's going to, because it took a long time for him to even arrive. And they're still privates now. I don't think Dolan and Slusher are rushing into them actually, having any sort of real say.
After last time, I would say just don't even give them the chance to say anything like important.
Yeah, just give them the squad, let them do their thing, but that's about it. But yes, obviously, you know, Dolan's not going to be doing any real serious things there. He already has his other unit. Slush just kind of wants to vibe at the back of the line and do his own thing. I'm already satisfied. That only leaves Tiger, Lugo, and Hooper. Hooper's probably the most serious out of the lot, which kind of goes to show that, you know, he's still a funny fucker. So if he's the most serious one we've got, that's probably a good thing. Lugo's a clown, which is a good thing. And Tiger is just the biggest fucking meme lord. So I mean, I don't think we ever have to worry about Tiger getting real serious about shit. If that one day happens, you know, fucking the world will end. So I think right now the unit's in good hands, but that might change tomorrow. You know, we might just all fucking get murdered. We might be hopeless morons getting, you know, fucking destroyed. And I'd be completely okay with that. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah, I'm sad that I'm not going to be there tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably watch the stream.
Oh yeah, I will do that. However, I'm just, yeah, for this campaign I'm not joining yet because exams.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
also my reason for suddenly pushing the Lego games. Like, I want these to be done before the exams start.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like, if they're done, I don't have to ever deal with them again, unless that
Yeah.
a new Lego game comes out.
Yeah. And obviously, to be honest, you know, I don't think logistics really, you know, was going to play a big role during Normandy. So you're not really missing out on much. It's just like the first time around, you know, for the most part, it'll be, you know, Market Garden where, you know, that'll start playing a role. Which, you know, goes hand in hand with your schedule here.
Yep.
How do I switch this to Kang News? What? I can't hear you. My head's
Alright, well, anyway, I've waffled on for far too long already. I need to actually prepare for bed. It is that time of the night. Because I slept like ass last night. Like, I think I had about
fair.
3 hours.
Let's just hope
Like,
that's
it's one of
the
those nights
last
where you
of
just keep
Kang's
waking
goons.
up all of a sudden. And it's like because I wake up quite frequently during my sleep anyway. But most of the time I'll just, you know, roll back over and fall asleep pretty quickly. But this is one of those nights where I'd wake up and I'd just be awake for another hour.
Yeah,
Even
I
though
noticed that was
really
nights.
tired, you know, you're way too hot, like warm, you're sweaty, and then you remove the covers and you're cold as shit. And it's that really frustrating moment.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh god, next week Wednesday is really gonna kick my ass as well. That is not gonna be a fun day, let me tell you.
Other surprises.
Wanna know why?
Let's go. We're
Well.
coming for you, Kang.
For one, it's a Wednesday, which is already a pretty busy day during for my work. That is when most of the customers, you know, start putting their big orders in because they're also, you know, preparing for the weekend and shit, which makes a lot of sense. Problem is, the next day it's King's Day, so it's a national holiday, meaning that they'll be stocking up massively. So that'll be a very busy day. And when I'm done with work, I've got a 5-hour drive to Paris ahead of me.
Jesus
So
Christ.
I'm gonna be destroyed by the end of that night. Now I did book a hotel because holy fuck, I'm really going to need that by the time we get there.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. And then, well, obviously I got that Thursday off, so we'll spend the day there and then drive back that night. Which will likely mean I'll be tired as fuck by the time I get home, might be late as well, so I'll have shit-ass sleep going into the Friday after the holiday, which is gonna continue to kick my dick in. So yeah, that's going to be
Pain.
oofsies. Very oofsies. Fucking girls, dude. They want to do stuff. Blah, disgusting. Yeah, let's go to Paris, she says. It'll be fun, she says. I want to cry. I mean, I've never been to Paris, mind you. I've not even seen the fucking Eiffel Tower in person, which is the biggest reason as to why I'm going there.
Fair
I want
enough.
to see all that shit I saw in movies in real life for once. There's a lot of places in Paris. I mean, Paris is one of the more interesting cities anyway. And that was one of my bucket list cities. So I'm not, you know, that against it.
Make sure to make enough pictures of the Eiffel Tower for my story because I'm going to need it.
Yeah. Paris is also very prominent in John Wick 4, which obviously you just saw yesterday. Recommend, by the way.
I think I still need to watch the third one.
I still need to watch the first 3. I never watched them, and I now know what the. I mean, if I'm not sure. For as far as I've heard, John Wick 4 is really fucking good compared to the other 3. But the other 3 were already pretty goddamn popular. But goddamn, that movie goes hard. That's I now know what they're talking about. God damn, John Wick's a badass. Holy shit. Yeah, I mean, the thing that caught me off guard the most, and I've heard about this because I expected this going into it, but the fights are not unrealistic. They make sense in a way. They're not overly flashy. It's not just like a guy one-man armying without any sort of, you know, hesitation, without any sort of like problem, just completely smacking the floor with him like a superhero. You can see that, you know, fucking John is struggling a lot of the time. He's just good. Like you can tell, you know, he fucking the way he moves, the way when he uses the pistol, and when he suddenly switches to melee. If you start counting the bullets, it actually, you know, it makes sense. That's because, you know, pistol magazines only have like a limited amount. But when you start counting them, every single fucking time, it's exactly the fucking. The magazine is emptied, and that's when he switches to melee. Where in a lot of fucking action movies, they just, you know, shoot endlessly, basically.
Yup.
And even the fighting, you know, it's not just, you know, it's not that John is just giving one punch kicks every single fucking time an enemy goes down. No, sometimes an enemy doesn't go down, he gets his ass kicked. And it's not. It's just blatant dirty fighting sometimes too. It's not just him being a superhero, being fucking badass. No, he's using dirty tricks if he needs to, just like you would have to do in real life.
Yup.
And double tapping his enemies does that a lot too. Makes a lot of sense. Like that. Making sure they're dead. Like they go down, they start groaning, laying on the ground, and he just comes over, pops them in the head, and moves on. Love that.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta make sure they're gone.
Yeah, but I think the thing that stuck out to me the most is just the set design, the sound design. It's like I was looking at a piece of art, honestly. Like the fucking, it's almost as if I was watching like a moving painting. It's like very well organized. You know, the sets were amazing. The characters were, the design of everything was just flawless. And then the sound design, the music, just, you know, put it all together. I mean, holy shit.
Why do you think I like the John Wick movies?
Yeah, and there's this one scene that is just, I think, the best action movie scene I have ever watched. It's you know that you know Dragon's Breath shotgun shells, yeah.
Yeah.
Those flaming shells. So there's some scene. I won't spoil much because you'll probably end up seeing this movie anyway. But he gets one of those shotguns. And the scene in which he uses it is just the most brilliantly shot scene I've ever witnessed in any movie ever. And when you see it, you're gonna know what I'm on about. It's brilliant. I love it. Honestly, if you give John Wick a Dragon's Breath shotgun, you know good shit's about to happen. Honestly.
Yup.
I didn't expect it to be that good though. It was amazing. I'd be down just seeing that fucking movie again, honestly. I'll just take it to the cinema, honestly. Fucking hell.
Right. Then we're going to do that at some point.
Because I watched it with an IMAX as well, which is just this big-ass fucking HD screen. And the sound, obviously, you know, I mean, yeah. It's kind of loud, not going to lie. But you get used to that, honestly. And it's just, it does the sound design so much justice. So when that gun goes off, you almost feel it. And it's just so satisfying as shit, dude.
Right, so we're going to the cinema then.
Yeah, probably.
I'm going to abuse your Netflix to watch the third movie then.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to have to watch the others as well.
Let's watch all of them together.
Yeah, fine. Let's see, obviously...
You will see a certain mural in the second movie, and I'm going to point it out to you as well. And you're going to be like why? And I'm going to be like, they have the Mask of Payday on one of the murals.
Oh, nice, right, little reference there.
Yeah, because they got him into the Payday gang as well.
Yeah. By the way, does the character Kane show up in any of the other movies? The ones that you've seen? Asian guy, blind.
Not 100% sure. It's been a while since I've seen them last.
Right, because that's a character that showed up in 4. And it's obviously it's kind of written in the way that you know that they've got like a history. John Wick and this Kane guy. And honestly, I think Kane might be my favorite character of any movie ever. That fucking guy. Oh, love him. At the end, when they finally have their final confrontation, I straight up wanted Kane to win more than John Wick. Honestly, I mean, John Wick is fucking cool, but that guy, I mean, I could watch that for hours. Oh, and the bad guy. Oh, you're gonna really dislike that fucker. Oh god.
How do I get
so frustrating.
these crazy situations?
I can't wait.
Well, you're going to have to. But I don't think you have to wait for long. Let's see. Well, this Sunday I'm still broke.
Well, we can use Sunday to watch the other ones then.
Yeah, we use this Sunday to watch the other ones. And then next week I'll have my monies. And then we can use the Sunday to go to the cinema.
Yes.
And watch 4 again. Because I think it'd be cool if I watched the first 3 and then watch 4 again.
Yeah.
I'll likely pick up on a lot of references to the first 3 I missed. Because it's not the kind of movie, I don't think you really need to have seen the first 3. It made a lot of sense. It does explain itself pretty well. But I think you'll get a lot more out of it if you have seen the first 3.
You made it. How honored you must feel to finally be in my direct presence. However,
Yeah,
if you
I'm looking forward to
insist
watching
on
all of them.
challenging me,
Yeah, man, me too.
I have little choice.
One thing that I got a lot of
needs to be
inspiration about
done.
this because they're talking
Hey,
about
there's
this
still time for you to
organization,
stop this.
the table,
Put everything back in its
and that
rightful
just
place.
gave me so much Syndicate vibes. It's insane.
Time.
That is
The
pretty
table,
much straight on what I want the Syndicate to be.
I don't even think they've mentioned the table in 1 and 2.
Just run out.
No, it did feel like there was a story to John Wick before he joined the table. I just don't know. It felt like there was more there, and that the table was like a chapter. Like maybe that's like an organization that he comes across within the first 2 movies and ends up like joining in the 3rd and dealing with in the 4th, whatever. I'll find that out once I actually see them. But the way that group is organized, it's massively criminal. They've got a lot of organizations, businesses, hotels, cinemas, fucking casinos and shit. And it's very much, a secret organization working within the shadows, criminal empire, basically the Syndicate, and I loved it. Walked out of that movie with a lot of inspiration, basically.
Yeah,
Not
fair.
saying I'm gonna make Duncan John Wick, but I'm making Duncan John Wick. Just a little bit less insane.
Oh, all right then.
I also really had a good chuckle on the fact that John Wick's wife was named Helen. Like, oh, that's fitting.
Yup.
That's fucking fitting. But anyway, I'm off to bed because otherwise I'm gonna be a very sad little duck. Oh, speaking of ducklings, fucking hell. Oh god, my heart broke into 1,000 fucking pieces today. Sorry, I have to get this off my chest because I'm in grief. I was driving on the highway. Not just any road, like the straight up proper fucking highway where we're all going mad as fucking fast. And I'm looking at the side of the road and a fucking duck crosses the road. And I'm looking at this going, which fucking dumbass duck would look at this highway and go, oh yeah, that's like a good fucking, this looks like a good idea, I'll cross here. But not only was it the duck, it had like the whole family of ducklings trading behind it.
Oh no.
I was looking at that and my heart just stopped. Because I know I could swerve and I could get around them. They were that far from me, luckily. The car in front of me though got a strike. Floored into all of them.
Yikes.
Didn't have time to react. The mother duck, I'm pretty sure that thing just ceased to exist. I think a lot of the tiny ducklings must have ended up underneath the car. Because I fucking swerved immediately. But it was like, that car was so close in front of me that I really didn't have the time to tell what happened. And because I'm driving that van, I don't really have like a rear window. I can't actually look behind me very well. So I only had those 2 mirrors and I couldn't really tell. I saw behind me a lot of the other cars were starting to swerve. But I mean, they were like on the driving lane at that point. Like, I don't think a lot of ducklings made it out of that one. Even the ones that survived the first hit, you know, very likely that, you know, follow-up cars might have got them.
Rip.
Because if the mother duck goes down, obviously the ducklings won't have any direction. And I mean, my heart just broke into 1,000 tiny pieces. Part of me wanted to fucking stop right there and do whatever I can to fucking like get everyone to stop, but because I was so shocked and because we were moving so fast, by the time I had realized, you know, what the fuck just happened, I was so far away from them. If I had stopped then, I'd have to reverse all the way up the highway, which is the most dangerous thing to do. And at that point I decided it's not worth, you know, risking human lives to save a bunch of ducks. But I did take the first exit and doubled back on the highway just to make sure that they, you know, are they still there? Because if I then, you know, because I got on the highway behind them the same way I'd just gone, and I didn't see any surviving ducks. I only saw, funnily enough, I only saw 1 dead duckling. What happened to everything else? I don't know. And this was like, 5 minutes after I'd initially seen them get hit. So I expected to find just slaughtered animals all over the place, honestly. But even like the mother duck, I never fucking saw her. And I know that thing got hit by the front of a car dead on. I don't think it got squashed by the wheel though, so maybe. And I'm kind of just telling myself this to make myself feel better. Maybe they got out. Obviously 1 duckling didn't. That's a confirmed KIA.
Yep.
But the others, I mean, it could have been that they got launched off the fucking road. Could have been that by the time I got there, someone had stopped, scooped them up, or guide them off. Because that was my plan. Because if I was going to double back, and if I saw any surviving ducks, I would have fucking stopped the van. I would have blocked everyone behind me, got that duck off the road.
On the contrary.
But, you know, I didn't see him anymore. Well, except for the dead one. I wasn't gonna block off a dead duck off the street. Now, I even contemplated, like, if the mother duck was done, like completely done for, then there were like just a handful of ducks alive, ducklings, I would have taken them. Honestly, I would have just fucking taken them. I'll find a shelter for you guys or whatever. I'm not about to just leave a bunch of ducklings on the highway, for fuck's sake.
What happened? King sucker punched us.
And I told my co-workers this, and they're like, I mean, you're doing a lot of effort here for a bunch of ducklings. And I'm like, have you seen my profile picture? I like ducks, okay? This is my thing. I can't live for myself otherwise. But, you know, hopefully most of them made it out. And they can, you know, come home to their you know, father duck that sees his whole family come running in, you know, 1 less duckling. And they can, you know, tell them the story how they all got fucking bowling balled by a car and lived to tell the tale. Because part of me, you know, I don't think anyone would have stopped to scoop dead ducks off of a road. If they're dead, they're dead.
Giant purple pants.
And if they weren't on the road, that means they must have made it off themselves somehow. So yeah, let's hope that they got off. I think the mother duck, even if she did make it off the road, is so fucked that that one's likely going to die anyway. Because I saw that thing just get fucking floored. Honest. I mean, when a car hits you going, you know, 100 kilometers per hour, and you're the size of like a banana, I don't think that's gonna work out well for you. The fact that it must have waddled off the road, or flown, or whatever, is impressive enough. But I don't think that thing is long for this world. The ducklings,
flown, yeah, launched by the car.
Yeah. I mean, the ducklings that went straight up underneath the car. I think the one that was dead must have been the one that got squashed. That thing just got, you know, run over by the tire, and that, you know, you're not gonna lift that one down. I think a lot of the ones that went under the car, maybe because they weren't there. I think luckily a lot of the follow-up cars must have noticed them and, you know, and swerved off. I think because I swerved like a mad lad, and a lot of the guys behind me must have seen that. I also put my alarm lights on to kind of show it to everyone, hey, that's the situation here.
Looks like my
So
specialty.
hopefully that, you know, helped them notice, hey, there's something going on ahead of us. Because, you know, me in the first car didn't have any fucking time to react, basically.
Scanners modulated.
If he didn't like hit the ducks, I nearly would have. But any follow-up car, it was like, you know, a couple of dozen meters behind us, because it wasn't that busy yet. It was busy, but, you know, it wasn't like we were all like running bumper to bumper or whatever. That's just me and the car in front of me, because I was trying to overtake him. But whatever.
Fair.
So, you know. But yeah, I mean, my heart absolutely fucking sank when I saw that, though. Like, oh fuck, it was the saddest thing I've ever seen. And I've seen my dad on fire, and this stopped that, honestly.
Yeah, people tell me that.
I've seen my house burn down, and this was worse.
This will be
Fair.
a day long remembered.
Well, I will. Yeah. I had to get this off my chest because it bothered me. Quack.
Completely fair.
Sad quack noises.
Rip.
Yeah. I mean, they should be happy that they're still making any quack noises, to be honest. That could have ended so much worse. I mean, if that car in front of me had been slightly more to the left, it would have clipped, you know, every single duckling with one tire. I think it only must have gotten the trailing one at the end. Still sad as shit. But, you know, could have been. I mean, honestly though, this is exactly what would happen if we have Glavic be fucking squad leader. I'm not saying he's gonna get his entire squad killed, but he can't navigate for shit. he's gonna get a score, he's gonna get his fucking compass wrong, and lead his squad into a highway where they get mauled down by a truck. If that dumbass mother duck looked at this busy fucking highway and thought to herself, yeah, this looks like a good fucking place to cross, doesn't it? What a fucking dumb duck do you have to be? Goddamn. I know you've got the brain the size of like a fucking peach, but still.
My love.
That was just really dumb.
I can't destroy you.
No fucking... I know animals are like, they've got this cool animal instinct and whatever. Well, that duck fucking didn't.
Which is why my retribution can also be a chance for
Biggest
you
moron
to choose
alive.
another path.
Must be playing fucking Arma on the side. Holy shit. Well, it's perfectly 11 now, so I'll be off. I'll likely, you know, do the stream thing tomorrow, so you'll be able to witness
Yeah, fair enough.
disaster. I'll likely die, get treed. I'll never see Slush during the entire mission. And our entire nice plan just goes to shit immediately, but you know, it's Arma. That's kind of what's supposed to happen.
It's Arma. It's just Arma.
It's just Arma. Oh well, see ya.
Have a good one. So I just completed the game, so we're just going to see the last bit of this and make that it.
So then I smashed down the door, ran straight at them. They panicked, dropping their plasma grenades, blowing the entire wall out. Who'd like this match too? They all looked so stupid.
We need to be prepared next time.
Dost thou believe there is another threat to Midgard?
There's always another threat.
So you have all the original albums?
Pristine. Even their white album.
Yeah, track 5 is easily the best.
So, what happens now? Well, without Kang's leadership, we're making short work of the remaining villainous forces.
You have my gratitude, heroes. As soon as the areas are secure, I should be able to use this crystal, returning your realms to their rightful places in time.
And what of Kang?
Don't worry. He's in safe hands. Oh, don't drop it. I just heated it up.
I am Groot.
No, don't just... Well,
This ain't worth any amount of money.
We did it. We've officially done it. Jesus Christ.
Go.
Wow. You hear that? The lack of laser cannons, explosions, and warring villains.
Yep. So peaceful.
Avengers, finally. We desperately need your help.
Ravana? What's going on?
It's Terminatrix now, and we've made a terrible mistake.
I see a chronal fracture incident in progress. Event horizon imminent.
So peaceful.
Is it odd that I'm really craving ice cream?
If this is DLC, then I'm simply not going to. Yeah, 436. Yeah, let's not. I am simply not interested in more. I've done the main story. That's it. So next up is the next like a game. Have a good, well, for recordings. For uploads, somewhere like Book and Souls is probably going to be uploaded or whatever. And then after that is going to be next like a game. So yeah, hope you had fun. I'm glad it's over. Let's say it that way. I'm not going to say that this was the worst I've ever done in a Lego game or with a Lego game. I'd say that goes to and I'm genuinely sorry to say this, but that goes to Lego Indiana Jones, like the second game. Lego Indiana Jones 2, like that one. Honestly, if I have to look at that was just really questionable. This one, there were still some good parts about it. They were rare, but yeah, the moment that it was actually good, it was like, okay, I can do this. But yeah, no, we're now going to go into the Lego Movie video game after this, like the second one, and we'll just see how it goes. Maybe it's better, maybe it's worse. I don't know before I play it. So yeah, have a good one, and very simply said, good day.